Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me. This is Ciara from Ciara T Designs, and today I have these really fun happy mail pockets to share with you guys. So let's jump right in. So I'm going to show you some pattern paper. This is by Craft O'Clock. I can't link to a store that sells it because I actually get my local crafty store to bring it in for me. As far as I can tell, they only sell to like smaller retailers at this time. No bigger retailer has picked them up, but I will link to their website, and then you can maybe see if your local store can bring them in for you if it's something you're interested in. They have beautiful papers, and I have a project coming up using their 12 by 12 paper in this like waterfall album. I can't wait to show you guys. It's going to be ridiculously pretty, but you saw that one that I just held up, and that is their... I believe it's called, let me look at my notes here because of course I forgot. Spring Charm Album Junk Journal Papers. That's what this one's specifically called. So it's got like pockets and tucks and that kind of thing. And then it also has some embellishments to like fill up the space. And you saw me show you a clear container that I like to keep them in. That's from Micheals. And I like to, when I cut up embellishment pads or like cutout pieces, I like to keep them in there so that I can kind of like sift through them to see what I want to use. So I'm going to create 3 of these pockets. These pockets are going to some ladies that sent cards and letters to my PO box from this channel. So they're people who support the channel, who are subscribed to the channel, who come and, comment on my videos and whatever. And I just really, really wanted to create something fun to send back to them because it's because of you guys that I even have a channel. I mean, if nobody wanted to watch me, I wouldn't. Well, I mean, I'd still make videos because I really enjoy making videos, and I hope that I inspire other people to create paper goodies like I do. But I just really wanted to do something that was be able to go out to these ladies. So I'm making 3 of them. I do have 2 of those junk journal pads, which is why I can have 3 because usually only 2 of each design come in the pad itself. So I bought 3 because I wanted them for this, and I wanted them to do this really cool waterfall album we'll do here in a little while, as soon as I can organize getting it made. And there you saw that I cut out the pocket, and now I'm going to adhere it with some, I believe it's 1/16 of an inch score tape. They put the measurements in millimeters, but being Canadian, I do inches. So sometimes I really have to think about that, but I'm pretty sure it's 1/16 of an inch. And everything I use will be linked and listed down below if you ever have a question. But if I ever forget to mention something or you have a specific question, please ask it in the comments. I always respond to the comments. Sometimes it takes me a minute. I'm a little bit behind right now, but I do always come back and respond to any comments that anybody leaves. And make sure you go over to my community tab and vote on which Simon's stamp kit I should do next, because I'm hoping to get one done next week. So I will be going and seeing what number won that vote and then working on that video. So if you wanted to vote and you haven't already, hop over there in the community tab and vote on whatever kit you'd like me to use. I believe that my April kit should actually be here like this week too. So I'm hoping to do a box before it shows up so that we go down a box and we're not just 8 consistently forever. So that's that. And also there's also a poll on my community channel as well for if there was a time that worked better for you to go live with me. I've had some interest in doing some stuff live, like some projects and stuff, so you guys can kind of sit down and craft with me. So if that's something that interests you at all, please go and vote on a time for that. Okay, so that's kind of everything I have to tell you guys about the extras. So let's get back into making these pockets. So you see that I had adhered all the pockets together with that double-sided tape just because it's super secure. And then now I have the Tim Holtz Alphanumeric Theory dies, which are those letters, and I'm cutting them out of some really pretty white glitter cardstock. I really wanted these happy mail pockets to be personalized. So I wanted to add the name of the 3 ladies that have reached out and sent mail to me to know that I made them specifically for them. Although they will know because they comment on my channel all the time. So they'll know, but they're going to receive these in the mail as well. And I just wanted to do something really special for them. So Haley, Sandra, and I just had a brain fart. I'm so sorry. Oh boy. I'm having a day, you guys. Yes, the 3 ladies who wrote me a card. And now I totally brain farted on her name. Hold on. And I'm like, should I go backwards and cut out all of the part that I just spoke about? I'm not going to, but Marcy. I was going to call her Marley, and I knew that was wrong. I'm so sorry, Marcy. So the three ladies, Sandra, Marcy, and Haley, they sent stuff to my P.O. box. And if you ever want to see the cards that I received to my post box, that's always in the studio vlog content. I sit down at the end of the videos usually and show anything that's been sent to my P.O. box so that we can kind of enjoy it together. So I brought those dies in and I cut out all of the letters and I put them in a little pinch bowl so that I could keep the letters separate to make sure that I spelled the names correctly, because that would be just embarrassing if I did all this work and then spelled their name wrong. I couldn't even imagine. So I did have a post-it note with the name spelling properly beside me so that I could make sure that I did the names properly. And then I just adhered them down with a T-square ruler. The whole thing about these dies and the way the letters work is that you line everything up on the top. Or I mean, I'm doing it on the bottom because I'm doing the little line first. And then you have like uppercase and lowercase. And the lowercase, it's not lowercase, it's just smaller versions of the uppercase dies. Hopefully that makes sense. Like nothing's lowercase. They're just smaller. So then you put the line underneath a smaller letter. You'll see it here in a second as soon as I hold this up once I'm done adhering it. But I did use the T-square ruler to line everything up on the bottom. And then I kind of eyeballed it for the top. Although I did sometimes use my reverse tweezers just to make sure that it looked lined up. I do eyeball a lot of things. So I mean, there's no wrong way to do this. I can't imagine these ladies being disappointed if I got one of their names a little bit crooked, but I try really hard to make sure that everything is straight and looks really pretty. And then I brought in a couple of these acetate like butterflies and dragonflies. These are from Prima. They're part of the Aquarelle Dreams line. And I still had these in my stash from doing those slides a while ago. And I thought that these would just be really pretty extra on the back. I mean, I'm calling this the back. Really, it's probably the front of the pocket. I'm calling it the back of the pocket simply because we're going to focus a lot more on the other side of the pocket, especially since we're about to start filling the pockets with some fun goodies. But I just used a small piece of that same double-sided tape I used to adhere the pocket shut to kind of just give this a little bit of extra pizzazz on the back there and something that just kind of pops a little bit. And of course, that whole line came in teals and purples, which is super fitting because I think it looks beautiful with this Spring Charm papers. I have the 12 by 12 set, and I believe there's also an 8 by 8 pad of paper for this as well. I have that one as well, because I love it so much. And you guys, I never use pattern paper, but then I thought that it was really fun to do this kind of stuff for like my pen pals, or in this case, for people who just reach out and send me something fun in the mail as well. I really wanted to kind of give it back. So now we've moved into a different paper pad of the same company. So now I'm into, so these tags and these little kind of, they're ephemera, but I'm not really sure what you'd call them, pieces like they're papers. This is where I start filling up the envelopes, and I used a whole bunch of different stuff. I have the little film strips. Those are from 49th and Market. They're the essential film strips. I also have all the stuff you see that I've just dumped out here beside. I went and specifically went through the paper pad that matched this and cut out little things to put in each of the pockets because I thought that would be really special. And I tried really hard to have them in different colors. So each person, though they are getting something similar, they're getting completely different colors. So I thought that would be really fun. Like they could easily make a card with this, or just add it to a journal, or add it to anything. It's ephemera. You could literally do anything with it. They could just add it to their, if they had a planner or that kind of stuff. So I really wanted it to be stuff that felt very spring, maybe a touch Easter, because Easter is, of course, like in a couple of days, or today is technically the day before Good Friday. So and then of course, depending on if you celebrate Sunday or Monday, like Good Monday or Easter Sunday, whichever you like to celebrate. This was a little touch of Easter in here too, with like the eggs and the little rabbit and whatnot. But I really wanted it more to be spring themed because two of these ladies live in England. So it may take a little time for this to actually get to them. So of course, by that point, Easter will have passed. So I didn't want this to kind of, be very Easter themed and then they don't get it until like way after Easter has ended. Not that I don't think that they would still love it. I just really wanted it to be a little easier to use than having it be specifically themed. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. And then these are from the Spellbinders Be Bold Blooms. They're just all the bunch of leaves. I love leaves. I think they're like a great addition to anything. So I just kind of put a bunch of them in there in different things. There's some that are like the pearlescent vellum, some that are regular vellum, some that are just white. wanted to add a couple of different things to them that are kind of fun. And then I had these like thinner bookmarks that I thought would be really pretty, so I stuck those in the back. And then I'm going to also add these really pretty washi postage stamp stickers. I love these so much, and I thought that these ladies would love them too, so I added those in as well. I'm not going to show you what I put these pockets in, because I do want some surprise for the ladies who are receiving these, but I did really want to share these pockets because they were a lot of fun to make, and I think that they would be a sweet gift to anybody you wanted to send one to. And I did use a pocket that was already pre-cut, but you could absolutely cut your own and just adhere it on the edges and not worry about the rest of it. So it's completely up to you as to what kind of pocket you want to make. And then I lost a leaf out of this one, so I just had to kind of stuff it back in there. And then this one's for Haley, and I think that they turned out really pretty, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing them. I had a lot of fun making them, and hopefully the ladies love them. I think that they will, but you never know. But yeah, so that is the video I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, tell me what you think of these pockets, and if you were going to make one. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye for now.